Today on Kraken's Garage, we're going to open my most epic fan mail opening ever. Let's get cracking. Good moto morning. Welcome to another episode of Kraken's Garage. I'm your host Eric, and on Kraken's Garage we discuss all good things on 2 and 3 wheels, as well as some scooter content as well. On today's episode, we're going to open just one piece of fan mail. It is of epic proportions that it deserves a video all on its own as a standalone. So let's get cracking. Before we get to the fan mail opening, if you noticed on the time lapse at the beginning, I finally caught up with my family and we exchanged some Christmas gifts. And my sister and brother-in-law, Kim and Phil, had provided me 2 items. One was the chip holder for the poker chip holder that was custom made for me. And I've got it all filled up with my chips and hanging up on the wall up there. I'll throw a picture so you can see it a little more clearly. And the other item was the Kraken shelf I have over here on my left, and I'll throw a picture up here as well, or a couple of pictures. What's interesting about that one is my sister Kim hand painted that. That was all white resin, and she went to amazing detail to make that thing absolutely pop and just look outstanding. So I'm taken back on the kindness of my family. Once again, thank you very much. Love you all. So what is this epic piece of fan mail? I got a package in the mail this Saturday, and we'll open it up here in just a second, so you guys get to see it right when I see it for the very first time. If you remember, I've done a couple of fan mails over the Christmas holiday, and I got a lovely Christmas card from artist On A Harley, Bonnie and Pete up in Canada. And she had hand-painted a watercolor of a Christmas tree ornament with a Bar and Shield logo on it. That was just phenomenal. I'm gonna get it framed and hang it up. I love it that much. So it took me a week and a half to get in touch with them, maybe 2 weeks, but I love that card so much. Let me put a premise on this. I try to reinvest my monies into the motovlog community. An example would be Hachui, an Australian musician who's also got a motovlog channel that I asked to write a couple of riffs for me that I use for background music. His information will be down below if you would like to do so. If I'm going to spend money on this channel, I want it to go into the pocketbooks of motovloggers within this community. That's just how I feel about it. Keep it in-house. So with that said, I wanted a piece of artwork done for my garage, so I reached out to Bonnie on Instagram and sent her a message and said, hey, would you be interested in painting me something for my garage? I'm open for suggestions, and I'm happy to pay for it. And they got right back with me and said, actually Bonnie had already painted you one and we were just packaging it up and it's going in the mail. And I'm like, oh wow. And I'm like, well, how much do I owe you for this? And they were like, not a thing. This type of kindness is hard for me to take. It's just people don't do things for you unless there's a string attached or some angle, some hidden motive. So there's none. They just wanted to do something for me, just for being me. And, so I'm graciously accepting this, and I wanted to share it with everybody the very first time I open it. So let's get to open it. So the package made it from Canada with a punch in the front, but I kind of felt around and it didn't appear to be compromised in any way. So that's the good news. And I'm sorry to say Pete and Bonnie have had to wait because I would not open it till I could film a video on it because I wanted them to see my facial reactions of opening it and sharing very well packaged, sharing all the comments and everything that everybody's going to write about this. It's just unbelievable. And there she is. Isn't that amazing? Has my logo down here. And at the beginning of every one of my videos, I have this big thing of tentacles going across that I use for my title screen. And she nailed it. And she nailed it. Look at that watercoloring. It's just phenomenal. Absolutely amazing. Hopefully there's no glare on that and you can see it. I'm blown away. Looks like probably her first piece of artwork for 2022. Isn't that amazing? My gosh. I wish they would let me pay for it, but they won't. But there it is in all its beauty. I'm thrilled to death. It's too nice a piece for me to hang out here in the garage. And I say that because my garage has 75-degree temperature changes. It'll be over 100 degrees here in the summer, down below 20 degrees in the winter. So I'm gonna hang that one up in my loft where I do all my editing and look at it every time I'm up there working. So if you would like to commandeer Bonnie to do a personal painting for your motovlog channel or for your home or something that's important to you, I will leave her contact information down below. I'm sure she will get you straightened out in a hurry at a very fair price, and you will have a one-off piece of work of art that belongs in a museum. Bonnie, you did an amazing job. I'm honored to have this hang in my home. And everybody that's interested in motorcycles, I will shove them in front of this painting to make sure they see it and know who it came from. Thank you so much. I'm blessed on many levels. So I felt this beautiful artwork deserved a one-off video to stand on its own. I don't know what to say. I'm at a loss for words to describe how I feel right now. Thank you so much. To my sister Kim and my brother-in-law Phil, thank you for the lovely chip holder and the beautiful hand-painted Kraken shelf. They mean the world to me, and they will forever be embedded in my studio and in my videos moving forward. Love you guys. Thank you so much. And you know what time it is. For all my end watchers, this week's shout out goes to YouMotorcycle. Adrian hails from Toronto, Canada. He has 5,240 subs and he has 136 videos out. I normally don't give a shout out to somebody with that high a number of subs because I kind of try to focus on the small motovloggers that are trying to get off the bottom floor and get something going in their lives. However, Adrian's channel is one to measure all others by. If you want to see a professional channel that is from no matter what angle you look at it, his work is amazing on this channel and his production value is over the top. I hope I can get to some level of decency and quality that Adrian does in his videos. I cannot speak highly enough. You Canadian folks are rocking it and setting examples for the rest of us. He represents himself on every known social media known to mankind. He has his own website, YouMotorcycle.com, Facebook, Pinterest, Twitter, and Instagram. You can reach him on there. On his actual website, you can sign up. He does a weekly email where he talks about all motorcycle content. I've been watching Adrian for about a month and a half, and I didn't start really interacting and commenting, and he engaged right away, answered every one of my replies. We've chatted and emailed a couple of times. He's responsive, his heart's in the right place, and more importantly, he loves all things having to do with motorcycling. Like me, he lives, eats, and breathes it. Currently in his stable, and I could be wrong, he may have more hiding in the corners, I don't know, but he has a BMW GS 650, and he also has a Vespa GTS 300 that he loves as well, so we have another Vesperado out there rocking the scooter trash. My man, thank you. He started his YouMotorcycle channel and marketing him since 2009. So that's a long time. You're looking at what, 12, 13 years that he's been working to get to where he's trying to go. Adrian is making a strong run at making this his profession for the rest of his life. He loves it that much, and I wish him all the best. If you decide to go over and check him out and you do subscribe to Adrian, please let him know that Kraken sent you. I promise you, you won't be disappointed. His quality of content is absolutely top shelf. And there's my ghost dog, Daisy May. She's here to tell me to wrap up this video. If you'd like to become a Patreon, the link is listed right down below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. And if you want to see more in the future, hit that subscribe button right down there in the corner. And remember, folks, go riding. It's good for you. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.